The new update for Fragpunk is here and it came with a lot of stuff. So let's break down what everything is and how you can get everything that is free. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and today Fragpunk put out the mid-chapter update. That's right, mid-chapter update, not mid-season update, not chapter 2 update, season 2, chapter 1.5. And as you already saw, with it came some new Lancer skins, some new weapon skins, and yes, even a brand new Lancer called Aura, which I've already made a video about on my channel a couple weeks ago. So if you haven't seen that yet, I would highly recommend you go check that out. I definitely plan on making a new video on myth busting a lot of things with her, trying out some card combos, and overall just seeing what's the best way to play her. But for now, in this video, I want to talk about all the extra events that got added and even some sneak peeks that we got as well. So if we head on over to the events tab, we'll see that the new Shardverse Tour challenges are live, and it's broken down in a similar fashion as to some of the old ones that we've gotten, which has 3 phases. Now, the way you earn these rewards is completely free. You just complete daily challenges, which you see I've already done my 4 daily challenges here, and you'll end up earning a bunch of stuff like sticker packs and stickers and cosmetics, and I'll highlight just a few of the good ones. So right here, you'll see on level 10 of phase 1, we get a Dex Lost Skull headgear, and it's just basically like half a skull that goes on his face. It's kind of cool, but I wish it would be a little bit more pronounced, I guess. But moving on to the next thing we get at the end of phase 1, you'll get a arm ornament for Dex called Smoky Mountains. And again, I'm not a huge fan of arm ornaments. I feel like they just take up too much room on the screen, but it does look pretty cool. Then moving on to phase 2, which won't actually unlock for another 6 days. There's not really anything super special that I really want to go after in phase 2, except for maybe this name card, but that's about it. Now, at the end of phase 2, you do get a weapon kill counter. Again, I don't really care too much for weapon kill counters because, well, I never see them on my weapon anyway. But moving on to phase 3, again, more sticker packs, some other stuff here, a charm, and then potentially the thing that everybody is going to be after, the new spider skin called Lead Medic. And if you haven't seen these already, it does come with a couple different color variations. Nothing too crazy. I don't play spiders, so I don't really care for this skin, but it is a pretty cool skin nonetheless. Another new quote-unquote event that's in the game for the next few days is the new edition of all the shard cards that they've added with what they're calling Volume 3. And basically you can earn 5 sticker packs and a background, and all you have to do is complete 10 rounds in Shard Clash using any of the updated cards. So let's take a look at what these updated cards are. So overall there, it looks like there's 16 new cards for Shard Clash. They also have a couple new cards for Chaos Clash, Outbreak, and Deathmatch. But again, I'm really only focused on the Shard Clash cards here. So let's run through these really quick. We have Stand Up Straight for 3 shard points where enemies can't crouch or slide, which is a very good card to combat Axon, if I do say so myself. That is a steal if you're getting just absolutely wrecked by some Axon for 3 shard points. Easy take. The next card is Drought for 2 shard points, and it drains the map completely dry. The next card here is Music Bomb for 3 shard points, where it obtains a music bomb which drowns out the hearing of enemies in range temporarily. Then we have a 4 shard point card called Feel the Bass, where upon landing you generate a sound wave all around you that deals damage to enemies ignoring obstacles. Now, I got to see this one in action last night, and it's just a jump spam fest. You just run around jumping, and it seems kind of broken. The next card here is a 3-point shard card called Sonic Boom, and when firing, there's a chance to release a shockwave that knocks enemies down. So it's kind of like super jump built into your gun, but it's random. I'll have to go ahead and use this card in a few games to just figure out how random it is or how often this shockwave comes out. But the next card is 5 shard points, and it's called Beat Runner. And jumping to the rhythm of the prompts boosts movement speed. Now, in a game that relies very heavily on hearing and listening for footsteps, jumping is going to give you away. So this is not a great card, and I don't think it's worth 5 shard points. Maybe it's just me. But let's move on to the next set of cards here. We have Dancing King, and this one I want to test out because it says while dancing, a shield that blocks bullets and projectiles appears around you. And in the teaser trailer that Fragpunk put out, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of limit or health to the shield. It's just infinite. But I would assume, or at least I would hope, that you can at least be knifed in this shield. The next one here is called Bot Dance, and we get our very first brand new 6-point shard card where you perform a mechanical dance to summon armed bots. Curious to see how many you're going to be able to spawn with that card, how often you're going to be able to do it. Again, all stuff that needs to be tested out. The next card is 3 points for note collection, and it just drops buffs that can stack when you break open the treasures on the map. What these buffs are, don't know. The next card is Dance Floor for 2 points, and it just randomly generates a dance floor somewhere on the map, which forces players to dance, I'm assuming when you step into it. The next card here is Battle Drummer for 3 shard points, and a drum set appears in your spawn site, and you just walk up to it and press a button, and you quote-unquote play it, and you get a random buff. This could be a weapon buff, it could be a movement buff, it could be a bunch of different things. Then the last card here on this page is called Scoot and Shoot for 2 shard points, where you increase movement speed while firing continuously. That is going to sound a little broken for 2 points, especially if you have something like the Ghost Pepper or you combine it with a card like Mobile Arsenal. Then moving on to the final 4 new shard cards, we have a bunch of 2-point shard cards, with the first one being Shield Break Charge, and after losing extra HP, weapon damage and movement speed is increased by 20% for 6 seconds. Now that one's worded a little weird because it says after losing extra HP, so is this card only combinable with things like reactive armor or heavy rain or like maximum overhealth or something like that? But moving on to the next card here is called Silent Planting, and there's no sound during planting. Now this card does seem a little overpowered for 2 shard points. I think it might need to be at least 3, because sometimes as soon as you start planting, anybody with a headset will be able to tell which site you're planting at and immediately get over there. And the time it takes you to plant, they've already closed the gap between you and them. So having this card will give you a much better tactical advantage with planting it, and then having all of that time where they would normally be closing the gap on you to reposition yourself and wait for them. The second to last card here is called Enduring Traps, where allied trap effects last 50% longer. And then last but not least, Healthy Sprint. The higher the health limit, the higher the movement speed, which sounds like a good card to pair with the new Lancer Aura, as she can immediately give herself a 15 extra HP boost. But that's enough about shard cards. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other stuff here. Now, in previous videos, I've talked about the new update a little bit already and the new event Mirror Clash. And in this one, you'll just be able to get your basic sticker packs, pop can rewards, a new Shark with Shoes sticker, and of course, a new Kismet skin. Then you have your Band Challenges Ultra Can Tour that still is available, ends in 6 days, so make sure you get this done. You also have your tour check-in, where you'll be able to log in for 7 days straight and eventually earn Hollow Point bunny ears. And then the last thing here worth mentioning in the events tab is Try Skins Earn Bundle Coupon. Now, I did talk about this in a previous video before the update went live, and basically all you need to do is load into the training base and invite a couple friends and equip and inspect a Tidal Fury weapon skin with friends in the training base. Probably only need to have 1 person with you in the training base. Now, the catch with this coupon is it can only be used for skin bundles. And if you've already purchased the contents of a Tidal Fury bundle, the coupon cannot be used when purchasing this bundle, which means if I go into the store and I buy one of these weapons, or I buy one of these Lancers and weapons, it's going to basically not allow you to use that coupon on either of the 2 bundles now. So be very mindful if you're going to use that or not. It does save you 500 Fragpunk coins, and if you don't end up using it, it will convert to 1,000 Glue Knight coins. Then something else I want to show you is on the website, they actually added a whole new event that's going to run pretty much until the end of Chapter 1, and it's called Shardbeat Collect. And it can get a little confusing, but you do earn a lot of cool rewards from it. So let me try to explain what's going on here. So you come to this section here, and basically what happens is you have daily and weekly tasks, and you do all of these and you earn packs. Now you can go and open these packs and you'll collect cards that coincide with the new Lancer skins. You have Sonar, Hollow Point, Nitro, Aura, and Kismet. And then you have what's called a wild card, which can be used in place of any of these cards. Basically what your goal is here is to collect one of each of the 5 Lancers and use it to craft an album. Once you craft 5 albums, you'll be able to earn more stuff. So if you go down here to prize pool, each of these will tell you that you need 5 albums to collect. So you can get a Striker Gaming Memories skin, you can get a Meat Maker skin, a Vicious skin, High Life skin, and a brand new Fever skin. All of those will cost 5 albums, as well as one Ultra Can that you can get up to 3 times will cost a total of 5. So if you're keeping track so far, this whole top row is going to cost you a grand total of 40 albums. Now, if we scroll down a little bit lower here, we can see that you do get other stuff that you can redeem your albums for. You can get up to 5 Rising Tempest decoration packs and 5 basic decoration packs, each for 4 albums. You can get up to 10 Rising Tempest sticker packs for 3 albums each, and up to 5 pop cans for 2 albums each. And then for the 1 album, you can get 10 sticker packs, each one costing 1. You can get a pack of 50 skin keys up to 6 times, each one of those costing 1. And you can get up to 50 Glue Knight coins times 20. Again, each time you redeem it for 50, it'll cost you 1 album. So if we do some quick math here, to get everything listed here, you would need a grand total of 156 albums. Now, a cool feature that they did add is that you can actually request a card, and you can send this link to somebody who potentially has the card that you need. They scan the QR code, they log in, and if they have the card, they can gift you one of those. So if you're in need of cards, I would say a good place to mix and match cards and trade around would be in my stream, which I do usually stream about every single night, starting around 8 or 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you swing by and just hang out for a bit. Now, if we scroll down to the bottom of this page, we'll see that there are a bunch of stuff here that we've already talked about, like the Acme 24 news. We already know about the Weekenders fight where you get your rank protection card, yada, yada, yada. But what they kind of leaked, but not really leaked, is the remaining events for this chapter. So you can see right here, we'll have the Band Challenges stickers tour where you'll be able to earn a gorilla mask. Not sure who that's specific to. You'll be able to get 13 sticker packs and then 40 basic sticker packs. In addition to that, you'll have Blitz Ballet 2 coming on August 7th, where you'll be able to earn what looks to be a sticker of some sorts, a new discipline skin, some cans, some stickers, and a basic decoration pack. And then to round out the chapter, you'll end with the Band Challenges Charms Tour, where you'll get a bunch of charms and charm packs, decoration packs, and Stickman, which, as we all know at this point, is Tung 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 Sahur, as what looks to be an arm ornament, because we already have the sticker. But that about sums up all the new stuff in the new event. It's looking just amazing, and from the dev talk that I reacted to on stream yesterday, which I'll have a video up on that pretty soon, probably tomorrow, the future of this game looks very bright, and they have a lot of interesting ideas that are going to be coming to the game within the next 5 months or so. So be on the lookout for that video. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on so you never miss an upload, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.